everyone, and welcome to January's unboxing of my Sew Hayley Jane box. I'm Helen, you're watching Stitch Rip Repeat, and if you haven't joined me before, welcome, and if you regularly watch my videos, welcome back. So last month I got the luxury box, which was a bit of a Christmas present to myself, and if you haven't seen that, I'll pop a card for the video here, and I always put the playlist in my description for all my unboxings, so you can go and have a look at previous boxes. I am back to my regular classic box from this month, and so I will be opening this as usual. All the details for the contents and stuff I talk about will be in the description, and obviously the link to Hayley's website will be there so that you can go and join up if that's what you want to do. So just a quick run through for any of you who are new. Hayley has a monthly subscription box, and she does 3 levels: the mini, the classic and the luxury. I get the middle level, which is the classic, and that is £35 a month. So as I say, you will be able to find out more details at her website. I have already opened this because I do tend to open it the minute it comes through the door. So it's not a true unboxing in a sense, but I do like to share and see what you think. So I'm just going to open this and we'll get started. The box always comes wrapped in this lovely yellow tissue paper from Hayley, and all the goodies are encased inside. So once you've opened up the tissue paper, the first thing you usually see will be Hayley's magazine, and it always tells you the theme of the box, which this month is Out of This World. And there's always a lovely artwork on the top of the magazines, which I always really love, and this one doesn't disappoint with that gorgeous piece of artwork. She then has a little introduction inside the magazine of how she came up with the theme and what you can find inside your box. I won't go into great detail in the magazine because obviously that is part of the subscription. She always does an interview, and quite often it is with the company that includes an item in the box. However, this month it's an interview with, and I will read, so apologise for looking down, Sew Social Newham, and I will pop their Instagram on the screen so you'll be able to see. And I'll just read quickly. Hayley says that one of the aims of the Sew Hayley Jane is to inspire people to sew and to be part of creating and encouraging the sewing community. So this group, Sew Social Newham, is a free to attend sewing group for the community in Newham in East London. And there's a lovely interview all about what they do, their community projects, etc. So I will have a good look through, and as I say, you'll be able to check them out at that Instagram handle. Hayley then includes a make of the month. This month is the most gorgeous jacket, where this lovely lady Sam has used fat quarters from previous boxes to make a quilted Hovia jacket, which is a Megan Nilsson design. And if this doesn't show up well, I'll put the photo in, but look at that. I mean, that is a really fantastic use of the fat quarters. And then she's an interview with Sam in there. Then Hayley gives out her boxes to 3 lovely ladies so they can make up an item to be put inside the magazine as a sort of inspiration of what you'd like to make. I will not show you the mini and the classic because then that gives away my fabric. However, the lovely Gemma got the luxury box and the most gorgeous cotton jersey, and I'm hoping this will show because it's fabulous in this space metallic kind of design, and I'm hoping that will show. She made the Deer and Doe Sirocco jumpsuit, which I just think looks fabulous. And then there's always a fat quarter project with a lovely Tamlin, who you will all know from Sewn on the Tyne. She's done a really fantastic, really useful laptop sleeve pattern in this month's magazine. I do love the projects that Tamlin comes up with, and she does a fantastic spread with step-by-step photo instructions within the magazine. So that's something that's been going for a few months now and is really useful if you're not sure what you want to do with the fat quarters. And then Hayley has her little links where it's TV programs, books, cooking, etc. I agree with all of these this month. She mentions the new Sex and the City reboot, which is And Just Like That, which I haven't seen yet. The Witcher, which I've watched the first series of in Netflix, but I have yet to watch the second. And the lovely Ellen and Hazel in their new podcast they've been doing recently. I think there's maybe 3 or 4 episodes, and that is the Tipsy Sewists podcast. If you haven't listened to the lovely ladies, please do check them out. As I said, details will be in the description below. And then she does a profile of one of her subscribers. And this month, Sophie, who I love, I did mention her in a previous one when she used a fabric I got in, must have been March last year. I think it was March last year in the luxury box. And she made the most fantastic dungarees with them. I mean, look at that. So she has a good chat with one of her subscribers. And Sophie has had the luxury box now for just over a year. So there's an interview with her. The fold line do some pattern pics, again, to give you some idea on what to do. Then there's a maker's gallery near the back of social media photos or emailed photos to Hayley of things that people have made with the fabrics they've received in their boxes. And they're always wonderful. And it's lovely to see the wonderful Liz with her Deer and Doe Sirocco jumpsuit she made from a previous jersey that she received. And the last thing, which Hayley's been doing for a few months now, is the last 2 pages. She does a what is in the box, which lists all 3 boxes and what's inside them. And then what shall I make, with spaces for ideas of patterns and what notions you need, what size you'd make, etc. And that means you can put your ideas into your magazine for that month. So always enjoy reading the magazine with a cup of tea. Now I have to admit, I don't have the sweet treat to show you this month, and that is because it was some wonderful starbursts. There was 2 starbursts in the box, and I love starbursts, and I have 4 children, so that's my excuse for eating it, because I couldn't share them between the children, so I ate them straight away. So I'll probably have stuck a photo in here if you don't know what starbursts are. So that was the sweet treat. And then the haberdashery item came in this little paper bag, and it is a very useful tool. Can never have too many of these. It is a tailor's chalk there. And obviously the subscription boxes are great for sewists like myself who've been going for a little while, but also for new ones to build up their collection of knowledge and haberdashery, fabrics, etc. So tailor's chalk, I think, is a much needed item. So that is the notion. And then, as I say, you usually get a special item from someone. Now, this is a company that you'll have seen. I got this, excuse me. It's sitting right in front of me. I got this magnetic pin tidy from them just before Christmas. And that is Ethel and Joan. And they have made this absolutely stunning belt buckle in this resin. And it's got like oranges and golds in it, and I am really looking forward to making up a belt. I am thinking when I make a Lyra dress, I will make a belt and I will use that buckle. So that is from the wonderful Ethel and Joan. And then the fat quarters, I get 4 in the classic box. I always love fat quarters. I think they come in really useful for pockets and collars and any sort of small item that you need. This one is my favourite. So obviously Out of This World is the theme. So this one is a gorgeous blue with all those planets, and it's got like the metallic-y gold going on that one. There's another planet one here, which is a white background, and this has got purples and blues and pinks, and again it's got the gold going through that one. There's this really lovely striped fat quarter with these purples and pinks going on there. And finally, in the same colour range, we have some checks in this fat quarter on this white background there. So the thread, as you know, is a giveaway for the colour. These fabrics in the classic box, I believe, had 2 colourways. Mine is in this pale blue colour. So if you do know anything about this month's boxes, you will have a clue as to what I've got. This fabric this month is another gorgeous double gauze, and along with the Out of This World theme. It is sunshine in a gorgeous gold foil. So they have this in a navy blue, I believe, as well, which is one of the options. It feels really soft, I have to say. I'm really loving this. And they did, I think, lightning bolts. So you could get this colourway with these gorgeous suns or lightning bolts, or you could get navy colourway with the suns and lightning bolts. And I have 2.5 meters of this, and I will have a little look. But my first thoughts are a lovely summer dress, because obviously it's a lovely colour and it's a gorgeous lightweight fabric. And I'm thinking maybe I will attempt a Tilly and the Buttons indigo with this. But again, as usual, I absolutely love everything in the box this month. Please do let me know what you think of the classic box this month. And if you receive it, which colourway did you get? What your plans? I always love hearing from you. So that's it then. That was my January 2022 Sew Hayley Jane box, and I will be back hopefully this Friday. Don't hold me to it though, but I'll be back very soon with another video. I hope you are all keeping very well, and I will see you in my next video.